What is going on, everyone? It is James, aka the Comic Raider, back from my little hiatus. We took a little trip up to Washington State for the Thanksgiving holiday and then proceeded to get sick. So I have pretty much spent the last week in bed trying to get better along with the kids. So yeah, fun times. But so if I look like shit and sound like shit, that's more than normal. That's pretty much why. But I have this box here that has been sitting here for a week now, and I just couldn't let it go any longer. So I decided I need to just get this bad boy opened up. And so here we go. So I do already know what is in here, hence kind of why I was able to let it sit here for a week, because I had to take a peek. But I will tell you, very happy with this submission. Kind of a good mix here. So we'll see where I want to start. Alright, we're going to start with this because you've already seen a bunch of these on the channel. So let's do some more. Spider-Man #1. This is the gold edition in the 9.6. Second printing, no UPC, but my last video, I believe I got a 9.6 and a 9.4, so the goal was to make sure that I got a 9.8 in pretty much each of the editions. So I sent in a couple more. So 9.6 on this one. Still did not get the elusive 9.8 in the gold. And then next up, as you can tell, Damien's feeling a little better. Next up, I got the 9.8 in the gold. Still no UPC, but yeah, so 9.8 gold finally. So now I have the regular, the polybag newsstand, the silver, and now the gold. Obviously, you know, yeah, I can chase the gold UPC and then stuff like the platinums and stuff like that. But as far as just the regular ones go, the goal was 9.8 in all of them. I know I got some crazy glare going, but yeah, so very happy there. 9.8 gold. Finally. And case looks pretty good. I know some of my other ones that I've been getting back have been like very loose. But yeah, so 9.6 and 9.8 on the Spider-Mans. I will take that. I do see it has a little scuffing there, but whatever. Let's go with this one. A personal, I don't know about personal grail, but a book that I guess we'll just say personal grail. Green Lantern Volume 3, number 48, part of the Emerald Twilight run. This is the first appearance of Kyle Rayner, who, if you do not know, is my favorite Green Lantern. So that is why this is a big book for me to have. So in my previous videos, you may have seen, like right there, I've had this copy just sitting there on display, and I was like, you know what, it looks pretty good. That's why it was on display. It was a nice looking copy. Let me send it in and see if I have a 9.8 before I buy one. That's kind of been my thing, is like, instead of buying 9.8s, if I have 9.8s here, you know, that's been kind of that's the point of the whole Spider-Man thing. I could have bought one, but I have a whole bunch, so why not send them in, see if I got them. The Batman 635 from the last video, the Carnage from the last video. You know, it's been fun just seeing, do I have 9.8s just sitting here that I could just grade and see what happens. So yeah, so man, a 9.8 first Kyle Rayner. You know, probably, I don't know, $100 book, maybe a little bit over $100. I can't see it's worth a crazy amount. But again, for me, being my favorite Green Lantern, this is huge. So yeah, I'm probably gonna maybe try to get some other high grades in some of the other covers, like first cover appearance and stuff, but that's a big one for me. I'm very happy to have that. I do need to take a drink. I was gonna say ASMR, and then I just realized that my mic is like all the way over there. So if you haven't heard anything that I just said, well, I guess that's good. But so I'm sorry if you just adjusted your volume. Rest in peace to headphone users. But all right, I got the mic close to me now. So yeah, Kyle Rayner, 9.8. That's a big one for me. Now, I got some Spider-Man keys we can go with, or some low census stuff. Let's do the Spider-Man keys because no, we're gonna do the low census stuff. I should have looked this up. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I bought both of these books from a collector on IG, and there's like scuffing on the inner well, basically, but whatever. So anyways, bought both of these from a seller on IG, and they were in near mint condition. And so I was like, man, black cover, white back cover. Very hard to get high grade. But Texas Chainsaw Samurai, so basically Samurai Funny's #1, but Texas Chainsaw Samurai, I have shown this book on the low grades before, but yeah, 9.6, all black cover, all white on the back. That's tough. But now, that little thing right there, little ink spot, is probably why it's got the, where'd it go? It's probably, oh, there it is. Probably why it's got the 9.6. But yeah, this is a huge one. I am going to look up the census real quick because I do want to get it correct, because it was quite a difference between this one and the next book. I will do this pretty quickly so I don't waste a ton of time here. But yeah, so that was huge to get that one. I am super happy with that. And then when I tell you the census stuff here, it's going to be even more awesome, if that's a word or a phrase. Samurai Funnies. I know I should have done this earlier, but okay, so Samurai Funnies, we have got issue #1. This is going to be, there are, whoa, damn, that's probably not even going to focus, so I won't bother. Oh, there we go. 7 total on the census. I do not believe that this includes mine, because, no, maybe it does, because I want to say that's the same as last time I checked. So 9.6, there are 3 of them. That, I think that it does include mine now, because last time I checked, I don't think there was 3. But yeah, so 3 total 9.6s and 7 total graded. So under 10 on the census and tied for the highest graded copy. That's just awesome. Like I said, especially such a hard, a book that would be that hard to get in a high grade. And now, the next one, if you don't have future vision, is going to be issue #2. Why that boy is yelling, I don't know. But, so let's get the stats for the other one. Let's see. Okay, so issue #2. So that was under 7. Issue #2 is going to be 3 total graded. Yeah, 3 total graded. Mine are now in here because I will tell you why. But 3 total graded. Issue number 2, Samurai Funnies, Samurai the 13th. I know we got some glare going on. I know you're going to see the background and all that, but there we go. Ooh, that's nice. Now you can see, I mean, scuffed to hell on either the case or the well. When you put it in the light like that, you can see like just streaks. I don't know how they get like that. I do think it is very ugly, if I'm being honest, especially because if I'm going to have this book on display, it's going to be on display and you're probably going to see that in the light. And with an all black cover, like, it's going to make that very obvious. So it'd be nice if their cases were a little cleaner, or the wells were cleaner or something. But, you know, seeing as how, at least for me, part of grading is to put it on display. But that is me nitpicking, I understand. First world problems. But yeah, so 9.8, Samurai Funnies number 2, Samurai the 13th again, all black front, all white cover on the back, and yeah, freaking awesome. Super awesome. I love that. Love it. Now, this is one of 3 on the Census. There is a 8.0, a 9.2, and then my 9.8. So, the highest graded copy, the only 9.8, and yeah, that is pretty awesome to say. I've never been big on like tracking this kind of stuff, but it is cool to say that you have the only 9.8 of a book. I just think that that's really cool. And a cool book for me. I mean, horror fan, you know, anybody that likes horror comics, which I know that there's a lot of us out there. So, that's awesome. So, very happy with those. I am going to let's show these together real quick. Issue 1 and issue 2 with Mad Glare. There we go. 9.6 and 9.8. Very awesome. Very happy with those. And that's my little Census rant. So now we got 2 more. And then we'll go ahead and end this video. And it still won't be that long of a video. You're welcome. Okay. Next up is the 2 Spider-Man keys. Amazing Spider-Man 194. Graded in a 4.0 with white pages though. Which I think is pretty cool. First appearance of Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. What does that say? Text illustration of Black Cat by Dave Cockrum. Okay, very nice. And, oh shit, almost dropped that bitch. And newsstand, and it is put on their newsstand, which this is the new thing that CGC is doing, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I put that in the notes or anything like that, so that's pretty cool. I bought this one on eBay not too long ago because it's just a book that I knew I needed for the Spider-Man run, and I wanted to get a copy before she appeared in anywhere and like really took off, so I was able to get this one for super cheap. It was pressed. It's actually a really nice looking copy. It is just super faded, I guess we'll call it. Damn, that shit went dark. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously got some spine wear and stuff like that, but yeah, it's also a very super faded copy, or dirty cover. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but yeah. So yeah, I'm happy with the grade. I was not shooting to get a high grade copy. I just wanted a copy, and like I said, I got one for a really good price on eBay, and yeah, so I'm cool with that. 4.0, not bad for me, for what I wanted. So there's that. I gotta take another sip of my orange juice, and then we'll get into the last book. Last book is, again, another one that I've been wanting for a really long time. didn't want to spend a ton of money on it, and yeah, didn't need like a super high grade copy, but just needed a complete one. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 238. First appearance of the Hobgoblin, manufacturer with tattoos, insert, and sample. In a 6.0, also white pages, which is also pretty cool. The vendor that I got this from, I believe at last year's LA Comic Con, I think it was. He had a bunch. He had like near mint ones, super high grade in the 9s, and then a middle one, and then this one. And I was able to get a really good price for this one compared to the other one, so that's kind of why I went with it. Obviously has the super crease right there, and there's a cool back of it. Super Cobra video game. Yeah, the back looks really good, to be honest. A little bit of staining, and then kind of that top corner there, and a little something something over there. But yeah, I mean, so mainly the issue being that bad boy right there. But all in all, a good looking copy, and like I said, I'm happy with it. Like I said, between this one and the Black Cat, I knew what I was getting. I knew what I was buying, and so I am happy with them. I just wanted some graded copies just to finally have them. This is definitely one of the more iconic covers. Kind of bummed that they had already gotten rid of the custom label, but it is what it is. But yeah, that is the haul. So, you know, a little bit of cool Spider-Man keys, some super low grade rare Census stuff, plus horror books, some personal favorites of mine being the Kyle Rayner and the Spider-Man. So kind of a little bit of everything. I really was happy with the haul. I mean, lucked out with 3 9.8s, 2 9.6s, and then the low grade Spider-Man stuff. So I can't complain at all. But yeah, and I'll just make the last point. These I did not fast track, and they still I'm sorry, they still took a month. Yeah, it was like a month between when I shipped it to when I got it back. It took them just under 2 weeks to grade. It actually took less time than the last submission I made where I paid for fast track, but I'm not going to complain. Because yeah, they're on it, man. So again, modern submissions right now is like 20 days and like 10 or 15 for fast track, and they're on it, no joke, for sure. So no joke, homie. But yeah, but anyways, that's all I got. I'm gonna get out of here before I completely lose my voice. So thank you all for all the love, support, likes, comments, everything, and stay safe. Avoid getting whatever sickness is going around, because this shit fucking sucks. And yeah, I hope you all had a good holiday, and I will catch y'all later. So till the next time, Comic Raider out. Peace.